Hi, this is Tiffany Fantasia, and this is a review of Standard 1, Lesson 1, Shahed, Ahmad Physical Classroom. And this is for Module 4, where we are learning about a positive environment and building a community. So, all in all, this teacher actually did a really great job of building a positive environment in her classroom with a strong sense of community. She started out her class by greeting the students and asking how they were. She did this with an open-ended question and didn't project any emotion like, are you angry? Are you nervous? And then they went straight into reviewing the rules. So this sets up clear expectations of what the students will do and will not do, and allows everybody to have a positive experience. It did seem that this was an agreement that she came to with the students about the rules. She went over the agenda and goals, which were clearly written on the board. Her board was relatively neat, and it also contained the questions for brainstorming, so she was able to point to them as she was reading, which is great for literacy. She went over them with the students, so all in all, she was creating a very literacy-rich environment too. She empowered the students to choose their own reading level and to choose between a digital or physical book. She also allowed them to choose between using online resources or a physical dictionary. This is really important because some students may feel that they are a little bit weak at reading and they may feel shy or ashamed to ask for an easier book. Other students may feel that they want to be challenged more. So she was giving them choices, and this is very empowering. M- Moreover, she established that all the iPads would be shared. This creates a sense of community as you need to work together. She checks in with the students as they're reading and reiterates what the rules are, asks, are we good? And she checks in with them. She reminds them of how they should be reading. So if I were to give her some feedback, the first one would be it seemed that she might have been a little bit late. I'm not sure how accurate this is. I do tend to think that it's better if the teacher is there first. That way they can have more one-on-one time to greet the students and find out how they are doing that day and emotionally. The second would be a few times she forgot to praise students to say good job when they answered questions. The next would be I felt that there could actually be better decorations on the wall. They weren't terribly colorful, and she never actually referred to them. And the last thing, which is kind of a small detail, the whiteboard, I felt like it would be a little bit better if there was more um, space for her to be able to write what the students came up with while they were answering questions or brainstorming, because she wasn't actually able to interact with the board except for pointing to things. So that might be a little bit more positive, but that's about all.